Ready? Today's video is sponsored by my friends at The Darkroom. H. Stein once said, keep high aspirations, moderate expectations, and small needs. As I dive very much into my medium format journey, I am guided by a great deal of curiosity, a great deal of modesty as I learn to navigate some of these trickier avenues, and also excitement. Shout out to The Darkroom for letting me borrow and try out this camera for a couple weeks. All of the images that you'll see in this video were developed by The Darkroom. This is an air drum roll. This is a camera drum roll. Ooh, I like the sound of that. This is a table drum roll. Okay, shall we? The Fujifilm GA645zi. I've learned a lot about this camera. This is one of the best made medium format film cameras. A point and shoot medium format camera, which is maybe the only one that exists. I was so excited to get to try it out, just not knowing anything about it. I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I can make this work. And I did. I've done 7 rolls of film with it, a couple from a wedding, a lot from just me playing around. This is a unique black model. Most of them, from what I could read in my research, were silver. At first glance, it is not that scary at all. There's really not a lot of complexity going on here. Doing a couple quick YouTube videos, the manuals online, I figured it out fairly easy. My own journey for medium format is sort of just starting. I had used a Mamiya C33, which always had problems. It was a really tough camera for me. I loved not only the images, but I loved looking down into the barrel. I brought Holga back out this year. I think I want to try it with flash. Maybe that will give me a different outcome, but not a fan of Holga cameras. My medium format curiosity is peaked at the moment. I am sort of exploring that journey very much in the direction I want to go with it. That said, I'm not a super expert on medium format cameras in general. I know a thing or two about film cameras, rangefinder cameras, and what I'm doing with Leica, but this was kind of new for me. So I was really excited to try it out, just to, mix it up. I'm not sure peach is my color. It's sort of weird, right? Using this camera was very easy. I couldn't be more user-friendly with all the gadgets and the buttons on here. I just kept it on program mode, didn't mess with too many other things here. I did use a couple things with flash, self-timer, so I was able to play with that a little bit. Changing the ISO, also quite simple in how it works. It's really cool to put this, I mean, what a cool way to sport your camera. I don't know, I dig it. I know this camera is unique because it's a 6x4.5. The natural mode of this camera is to do portrait, just the way that it's set up, but I did force myself to do a few in kind of like the, I don't know if I would call it full landscape, but landscape mode of this camera. Some good things about it, obviously very easy to use, very pretty, it's got the aesthetic for sure. It's definitely heavy for my taste of cameras, but I wouldn't say it's overly bulky or cumbersome. It didn't weigh me down. When you half focus it down, the camera kind of tells you what it's doing. So when I'm half focusing down, it's telling me that it's going to be an f4.5, shutters at 1/30th. Yeah, because like when I'm outside, then it's like, oh, kind of much further infinity. And when I'm indoors, it's like compensating. It's just so easy. The Darkroom is a traditional dip and dunk lab. I know, isn't that fun to say? It's actually a completely mail-in based service. They send you a cool envelope. You send them your cool film. Using the app, it makes it really simple. They have a few different options of the things that they do. They have printing options readily available with all kinds of options right in the app for you. It's super easy. Then your sheet's ready to go. I usually use the prepay online. Once I get my confirmation, I fill it in the box, write a few more items, and stuff it in the bag with all the film, of course. Comes in their cute packaging. I have my proof sheets. I love these so much. And also, of course, the negatives themselves. It's a good system and I like it a lot. Let's get back into it. Loading this film I found to be quite easy. You know, it all starts here. It's ready to go. The Advance makes it really, really nice to help, you know, make sure your film's locked into place. When I think of medium format, I think of square images. This is really an interesting experience. It feels like 35mm film, but medium format with all the quality of medium format. These images are so cool. I'm just really blown away. The moments, the color, the tonality. These images are so pretty with this camera. Love it. Just a few downsides to this camera. Really loud shutter. Also the zoom, which is, you know, on the back here. There's a lot not to like about that sound. Just kidding. Not at all kidding though. I don't like noisy things. In a perfect world, I would love more of a square image. A few people had also commented in videos, just using this camera like out in the wild, it can be a little obnoxious. I feel like I got a pretty good handle of like, okay, going to change it, program mode. Once you get the hang of it, I feel like it's quite easy to navigate and work around. So what a cool camera to get to use and try. I don't think personally I will be purchasing this camera. However, it was such a joy to get to use. She pulled it off. We did it. I appreciate this channel so much and this space so much. It's really exciting. I feel incredibly motivated to keep going with things pertaining to film cameras, film stock, all the things analog. Some of my Leica gear, lenses. I have some new toys that I'm working with and working into my personal work in my off season here. And some of the things that I'd like to share about weddings and that whole world. So thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for the discussions down below in the comment section. I really find a lot of joy listening to people's stories and experiences. You guys help me out a lot with tips and things. Thanks for being cool like that. And I also owe a lot of people cookies. Little do you know I'm a terrible baker. Okay baker, like the worst cook in the world. Enough nonsense. I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much.